Technology is a medium to be creative with and to be inventive with.
Policing needs to change in America. I think it needs to be different with a different focus.
To hold Beckett, you're going to make a fist. So he's going to take a step. That's it.
My whole life kind of revolved around baseball. I probably started from the time I was 4 years old.
I remember George Lucas saying, boy, I never knew you could turn a shot into something like that.
This is utter destruction. I've never seen anything quite like this.
Knife making really incorporates a lot of metallurgical science, and so it gives me a way to continue to geek out.
People would say things to me like, your movie would have gotten a bigger distribution deal had you been a man.
I'm only doing what Porsche designed these cars to do, and that's to have fun with them, personalize them, and just build cars that people can enjoy.
We're being driven to the Donetsk International Airport, the most fought over piece of real estate in the entire war in eastern Ukraine. It's now a wasteland. Its only value is as a buffer.
This is utter destruction. I mean, I've been in demolition sites, war zones. I've never seen anything quite like this.
It's not every day you see an armored personnel carrier in an airport terminal. It is more than clear no one is going to fly here for a very long time. The apocalyptic scenes go on, and we didn't even see all of it. Half of it is guarded by another separatist battalion with its own chain of command. Just like the Ukrainian side, the fighters over here aren't always on the same page.
I'm Luke Snyder.
I'm David Van Wyck.
Together we're Bloodroot Blades. We make knives.
First step in knife making is collecting materials. Yeah, there it is. We go to junkyards and find pieces of metal that work. It's pretty good shape. And then we ship them out to get chemically analyzed so we know what the alloys are and can manipulate them.
The process wasn't easy. I saw the police department coming kicking and screaming because we had done business the way we had done business for so many years.
The default stance that most police agencies have is big me, little you. We tell you what we are going to do to make your community safer, and we're going to tell you how we're going to do it. I think problem-oriented policing is just the opposite. It is problems that are organically driven up from the community, and that you strategically work to improve that situation with input from community members.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. She looks at this. There we go.
After Twilight, people were excited about Divergent. People were excited about Hunger Games. In fact, even people were inspired to write those books probably with the success of Twilight. So I think it's shown that there is a desire, that there is an audience, that if you see a brave, badass girl out there, that people will go see the movie. It's disappointing that even though, a female director directed the first Twilight, did the whole cast, set the whole look, not one of the other Twilights, or The Hunger Games, or Divergent, even though they're all books written by women, starring a woman, not one of them has been directed by a woman.
We're having a huge argument right now. If women can direct these big pictures, of course they can.
In the world of big budget Marvel and DC movies, there hasn't really been a woman. So there was pressure of that one woman who's gonna all guide us there.
Once it's assembled, that's when the real fun starts, because that's when we get to turn the key and take it out on the road. It looks like this, amazing little vintage car. When you get behind the wheel and you start driving it, you realize that it has the heart and soul of the early 356. It gives you that sound, and it still has that, that little bit of vibration and feel and even smell of an early Porsche. But it has the performance and drivability of a newer Porsche. It's just amazing to drive. We always put a couple hundred miles on the cars before we deliver it to the customer. We just want to make sure that the engine is broken in, make sure that the car has had all of the necessary adjustments, everything from the suspension to, carburetors being perfect, and, that we made sure that that door shuts perfectly and that the window rolls up and that there aren't air leaks. And once we're comfortable, we know that everything's ready on the car, then we move on to delivery.